Okay, Jake, what was your assessment of the game today?
It was a hard game against a very good side, to be honest. I felt that we didn't really start bright. A few words were said at half time. It was a little bit flat. It's been a little bit flat last couple of games, but we dug in. I thought second half we'd done a lot better. Obviously, their sending off helped us. And to be honest, it was a fair result, a draw.
Now, as a defender by trade, could that equaliser, could it have been stopped in any way? It was a great goal. No,
I don't think so. I mean, we obviously with Tomo going off injured and Barry's been ill, so we put Sess in there, and it's difficult, because Sess is not a centre midfielder. We're probably a midfielder short. So we had a man extra, and they were still dominating the ball, to be honest, which was a little bit disappointing because we like to play high pressure. So perhaps we could have closed it down further up the pitch before it got there, but no, nothing could be done about a strike like that. It's just one of them, just one of them.
Now the games are thick and fast at the moment. You've got 2 days to prepare for the Chelmsford game. How is it best to prepare for that game?
Obviously to do a good warm down like lads done. We've got a big squad, which helps. I shouldn't think there'd be too many changes, but obviously the lads probably tire a little bit quicker than normal, so we can make changes if need be later on in the game.
Confident of being able to go there and get a result?
Yeah, definitely. Look, we're 10 undefeated. I mean, everyone's a little bit disappointed today, obviously, because they've scored. They scored in the last minute, but we've scored in the last minute the other week. So it's part and parcel of football. Of course, we're confident. Everywhere we go, we're confident to get a result. Like I just said, we're 10 undefeated, and we expect to go there and not lose.
Okay, Barry. How was your first game back after your injury?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I was struggling a little bit. I had the flu as well. I've been struggling with the flu for the last few days, so I found it a little bit difficult. It was nice to get back into things.
And how is everyone after the last minute equaliser? Is everyone okay?
Yeah, they're a little bit down, obviously. We go on to win the game. We got ourselves in a good position. It's never nice to concede in the 90th minute. Always feels like a little bit of a loss really in the end, but point to point, and we're still on a good run. And
are you going to be okay for Monday?
I hope so, yeah. I don't feel 100% at the minute. My body still hasn't recovered. It's a little bit weak and I feel a little bit. But hopefully I've ran a bit of sweat out of me today, and hopefully I'll be alright Monday.
That's great, thank you. Okay, you must be obviously disappointed with the last minute equaliser. You got a hand to it, but just couldn't quite.
No, I thought I made a worldie save, to be honest with you, but it's just one of them things. It would have been nice to get the win, but we've been on a bit of a run at the moment, so it's sort of disappointing not to get all 3 points, but that's just football. That's where it goes sometimes.
And it stopped you from getting another clean sheet. I mean, you've kept quite a few recently.
Yeah, we've been keeping quite a few, which is good, obviously, for a keeper in that. So yeah, it's nice, but we sort of defend as a team, and you let in goals sometimes, and it's just good that we come away with the point. Well, a point. It's better than nothing, but as I said, disappointed not to get all 3.
You didn't blame any of your defenders for conceding?
Nah, Maka wasn't here today due to illness, and we've sort of been missing a few players, so Sess had to try and do a job in midfield, and to be fair to him, he done well. But as I said, you sometimes concede. It's not defenders' fault, it's just football. You wouldn't be in this league if you didn't ever let any goals in. You'd be in the Premiership, so it's just the way things is.
Now, it was really cold today, and it was really cold on Tuesday. Is it difficult, especially sometimes when you go through long periods of not having anything to do? Is it hard to keep concentration?
No, not really. That's why when I was younger, that's something that I needed to work on. That's why I was trying to talk to the back four to keep me concentrated. Because if I don't talk to them, I start to switch off, and then when I start to switch off, it's sort of like a chain reaction. So if I keep talking to the players, it keeps me switched on, keeps everyone switched on, so that's how I get past that one.
Great. All right. Okay, Chris, you must be disappointed to concede in the last minute there.
Yeah, but that's the way football is, isn't it? We could have gone 2 up when Harry went through, but that's the way it goes. We were happy to score in injury time on Tuesday, so that's the way football works.
Credit to Sutton, they really gave it a go, even with 10 men. Is it difficult to play against a team with a man down?
Well, they've got nothing to lose then, have they? It's different if it was against 10 men and it was 0-0 or something, or 1-1, and then they've got to hang on to it, but they were just throwing people forward and taking a chance, weren't they? And we kept dropping deeper and deeper for some unknown reason, but that's the way it goes. We're 1-0 up, and there's a little bit of fear in the players, but it was disappointing in that respect, but you just get on with it.
take it you take more positives than you do negatives.
Well, it's pointless. You know, again, we'll learn from it, and you know, we'll talk about it. But it's no good being down. We've got a game on Monday, so we just got to get up for that game on Monday.
Now, you made 2 subs early in the second half. Why was that?
Tomo was injured. He got a bang on the knee. And the second one, who was the second one?
Second one was...
Cogan. Cogan. Thank you very much. No, but Cogan, he'd been ill for a week, and we just stuck him in there today, and he was suffering a bit with illness, and that was the reasons, really.
You gave Harry Ottaway his debut. How do you think he did today?
Yeah, he came on and showed a lot of energy, didn't he? He could have made us 2-0, so he would have been happy with that, I'm sure. But he's going to be someone that works hard for us and the team, and that's what we're trying to get through the team. And that's exactly what they've been doing. You know, 10 games unbeaten. That's not bad. You know, just occasion you get a hiccup, but if it takes you down, you end up losing 3 or 4 on the trot. So we mustn't allow that. And
why have you added Ottaway to the squad?
Well, just to help us again. You know, there's possibly the playoffs. And it's just someone that maybe just a fresh face just freshens it all up.
Where was Daryl McMahon today?
Daryl McMahon had gone away with work, so as I say, he wasn't obviously considered.
Oh right, is that something? How do you feel about that?
Well, I'd rather him been there, to be honest. I mean, you know, you're a footballer, you should be there to play. You know, it's so no, I'm disappointed he did, but as I say, we just got on with it really.
And was that something he didn't have any choice in?
Well, everyone says a choice, don't they? I mean, if you're playing for Dover, you should be there every game, shouldn't you? But you know, it's something we'll deal with.
Okay. Will that be? Can you say how you'll be dealing with it?
No, it's something that'll be in the house, to be honest.
Okay. And you've got Chelmsford on Monday.
Yeah.
Is there? Is it going to be difficult because Chelmsford have had 1 extra day to prepare?
Yeah, it's going to make a difference, obviously, but you know, as I say, we're unbeaten for so long. I mean, they're quite strong at home as well, aren't they? So it will be difficult, but every game's difficult. You saw the way Sutton sort of really were up for it today, as everybody is when they come and play against us. You just got to accept that. You know, I said, lads, you're playing for Dover, everyone wants to beat you, so I'm sure Chelmsford will be no different. So it will be difficult, but you know, through the season, those things you've got to overcome and go and win games.
That's great. Well, thanks ever so much, Chris.